Okay, what's good? Welcome or welcome back. Give me a moment. I feel like my energy is being pulled and tugged from like at too many access points. Like literally, I was about to do this reading and I'm like, okay, I can't do it yet. Let me ground. So I realized I had laundry started. I needed to go finish it. So I did that, or at least put it in the dryer. So it's almost done. And then I said, okay, let me meditate. Because I really wanted to call. I wanted to make some phone calls. But I said, let me adjust my energy first. So I tried to meditate, but it still feels like too much energy coming in. So maybe it's me and it's anxiety because I don't know what's going on, but it does feel like something is going on and it's happening and it's ringing all the bells in my energy, but my intuition is blocked and I can't get it. So here we are. Okay. I have kind of been in shadow play. So my shadow is in Gemini. So we'll see what comes out. Hopefully, even if it's not specifically for me, I'm going to get the clarity I need. That's usually how this works. Even if it's not going to be in Gemini, but I know that the signs that I'm getting ready to do, it should give me some kind of clarity. I mean, I got my daddy in there, I got my son in there, I got me in there, I got my heart space, my Venus. So yeah, like literally, I should get some kind of clarity. Woo. And I hope it's a lot better than what I think. My mind could be back at factory reset setting. Like I said, I've been shadow playing, so that means I've been on my karmic timeline. Just clearing out some clutter, cleaning out some shit. Alright, you guys, so let's get it. We're going to ride around and get it. We're going to tap into the energy. Hopefully, obviously, you get the clarity that you're looking for or that you need. Anything that I haven't said, anything that you may need to know will be in the description box below once I upload the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All praise to the Most High. All right, let's go. Aries, you're first. What's going on in Aries energy? This could be for you, someone around you. This could be someone you're connected to, someone around them. For Aries. Selfish and only cares about self, a skilled manipulator. Okay, so you have someone who's selfish in your energy and also entitled. So someone who feels entitled to you. Playing games. Insecurity is ruining this connection. Someone feels entitled to your confidence, or someone gets a thrill off of playing in your energy. They receive a lot of confidence, or they feel very confident in your energy. So there's a connection that's being ruined. It's being ruined because someone feels resentful towards you, that you have this confidence that they don't feel they have, and they're able to get this from you, or they steal this from you. Someone plays in your energy and takes your confidence away. They aren't able to, or they haven't been able to. They could actually be, this is Judgment Day. Judgment Day, imprisonment. Someone's going to spiritual imprisonment, but I think they were trying to imprison you. You're not going into spiritual imprisonment. Why would you be? You're headed for good karma. It says major blessings are headed your way, Aries. This is Hunger Games. This is Hunger Games. There is something here. Your energy holds a lot of confidence. You give a lot of confidence away. It could be by the things you say, the way you move, the things you do, or it could be the way you look. It could be your lifestyle. It could be how much money you have. It could be your title. But there is something that is like a big confidence boost that people get from you when they're able to connect with you. 555 is on the clock. So I feel like you could have been pouring more of your energy into yourself. You really weren't playing these Hunger Games because it put you into warfare mode, but somebody wanted you to. Someone wanted you to be conflicted. Someone wanted you to be proving yourself or trying to prove something that you wouldn't be able to prove, or feel good about something they didn't really feel that you would be able to. This was like a trap that would have gotten you caught up in your mind mentally. You would experience insecurity. You could feel like a deficit. You really don't know what your role is or what it is that you're going to do moving forward. You could lose the sense of purpose or direction. Someone lives for that in your energy, Aries. I see Aries as alphas and typical leaders. Even if they never say that, they're not like maybe as boisterous as their sister signs, Leo and Sagittarius, but they take the lead. They take it fiercely. It's just through their action. They don't need a lot of confirmation, outside validation before they do whatever the fuck it is that they want to do. Or yeah, they just kind of move and they know that life will move with them. So that is a very coveted type of clarity. Someone wants you to not know this. Someone doesn't like when you step into this authority and power of knowing that you deserve whatever it is that you're looking for, that you should be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. They don't like it when you're in this like ready for action or just taking the steps forward in life. They like it when you're lethargic, when you're bored. That's because you're susceptible to these games. It's because when you don't see yourself or you don't feel like life is working for you, you play these games where you feel like you have to fight for who you already are or fight for what you're already receiving. Yeah, you have a shadow twin, someone who closely mirrors your shadow energy. So on the karmic timeline, there's someone who you may have gotten close to because there was a lot of you that, like the unhealed version of you was very similar to this person, but you could have healed a lot of those things in your shadow energy, and this person may still have not healed it. So they're looking for you to go back to who you used to be, but you're not there anymore. So they're trying to irritate you. They're trying to pull or tug at you. This could be through judgment. Okay, they could be judging you. I don't know. It's just a lot of thought process. I see a lot of swords. Mentally, I see a lot of swords. So someone is mentally trying to strategize you or reel you in. Don't let them get under your skin. This person is a shapeshifter. Okay. This person is a shapeshifter. They could convince you that you're going through something that you're not, or that at least they try to. And in the moment that you like wake up from this, it goes back to them. So whoever this could be someone trying to play games with you. It could be someone trying to do work on you. Like, instead of shadow work is meant to be for yourself, but this could be someone who's trying to shadow work on you. Okay, work on your shadow. Or work on you while they think that you're in this shadow energy that was more susceptible previously to these games that they play. But now you see the games, so you don't play if you don't want to. I was hearing I don't dance or boogie. What is it? Don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Yeah, someone just steps into their masculine energy. So if, it was this, like your feminine energy, that's usually where we do shadow work. It's on our emotions. So if somebody was able to connect with you and get to you, or persuade you, or whatever, they do something in your fucking energy, because when you're in your feminine energy, you're more vulnerable, more open, more emotional. Okay, it's easy to attack you, or so it would seem. But you don't play these games of people pleasing. Like, you really don't give a fuck anymore. But you used to be someone who people could always count on you to give a fuck. Like, you always care. You're always going to pour out your emotions until you bleed out. Okay, these people are hungry. It's giving vampire energy, but they're like hungry. This is your sacral energy. Yeah, your feminine energy is very sensual. It's very sensual. So they're trying to attack to your sacral chakra. Life yields to you. You could be very attractive on the outside. So you might just get what you want, and people covet that. They think that that's all that you have or something like that. Not knowing, like I said, you don't dance. You don't have to please other people, but you used to, because of your empathy, because of your heart. It was something that you naturally felt called to do. But when you notice that these people don't do that for you, it feels like you just pull up your pants. So you step into your masculine energy, no big deal. But whoever this is, their masculine energy could be unhealed. Siren. You're calling in reinforcement. Yeah, werewolf. I can't make it up. You're calling in reinforcement. This is you. You could be a dominant feminine that I'm talking about. You could be like divine feminine energy. You don't have to jump into your masculine energy and overdo it, or feel like you need to become something else other than how you naturally feel called to be, just because you feel like you're being attacked. You can stay in your feminine energy. You can use your masculine energy to move your feminine energy in ways that naturally protect you. And when you do, I feel like you have someone here who does protect you. You have this protector. You have someone that protects you. Whoever this person is, they do not play about you. They'll rip somebody's fucking throat out over you. Like, I don't know if this is spiritually or physically somebody protects you. You could be in a connection here and your partner is just very, very protective of you. But if this is astrally, then this could be your heavenly father. This could be your masculine, a divine masculine energy. There's some energy here, an angelic. Okay, you can have ancestors, angelic forces that protect you. Two of Wands. There's something you're planning to do, or you may have plans. Okay, so someone wants to stall you. You may have had a plan or something like that. I feel like you had a plan to do something, and someone wants to stall you, or they want to hold you back. They want to hold you back from being able to commit to it or being able to do it. The Two of Wands in the upright and the Three of Wands in reverse. What is the Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah, this is you, Aries. Confusion. They want you to be confused about your pathway forward. There's something that you plan to do, or it's something that you do, and I feel like someone wants to keep you confused. They want to keep you blocked from moving forward to do what it is that you feel called to do. What do you feel called to do? What is the plan here with the Two of Wands? But yeah, someone doesn't want you to make it to the next step. You must be ascending. Seven of Wands. Oh, your boundaries. Okay. So you let your boundaries down. You were in your feminine energy, but you were in your feminine energy dominantly, and it was not balanced with your masculine energy. So you may not have had your boundaries up, and someone was able to feed off of you. Hunger Games. Someone was feeding off of your fucking energy. They were trying to keep you blocked, like keep your emotions blocked or keep your intuition blocked so that you wouldn't feel the drainage. You would not realize that someone was draining your energy or playing in your energy. You're ascending, and every time you ascend, your boundaries lock in on a higher vibrational level, so it's even harder to access you or get a response from you or get what it is that people want from you. These people are thirsty. These people are thirsty. And they think that you have what they need, Aries. I feel like you woke up to this. I feel like you woke up to this. I feel like you're being protected from this. You could have been guided to pour more into yourself. Someone, I feel, was trying to manipulate you into thinking that something that you do for yourself or something that you're pouring into yourself is manipulative, like that is selfish. Everybody deserves time to be selfish. Everybody deserves an opportunity to care about themselves, and everyone should feel good about the things that they do for themselves that make them feel more like themselves. Someone doesn't want you to be your full self. Someone doesn't want you to feel like your full self. They want to hold you back from that or keep you from that. All right. Taurus, let's see. Taurus. Hunger Games. Somebody wants sympathy from you that does not give you sympathy. Someone wants you to empathize with them that does not empathize with you. Someone wants to lay their burdens down on you, but this is not someone you can lay your burdens down on. This is someone who really wants you to let them in emotionally. But this is not someone who lets you in emotionally. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone wants love from you that does not give love to you. They could give you a lot of different things. This is someone who could do a lot of different things for you. They may give you attention. They may give you focus. They may pay for things. Okay. But this is not someone who has the ability to love you. Ace of Cups in reverse is actually like a drought. This person could be poor spiritually. This person is suppressing what they need to feel love. There's something here. There's an attachment or a connection, or there's just a situation here that they really need to detach from and move forward from. And someone could actually be doing that. This could be you, or this is someone that you're connected to. And I feel like you could be awakening to that. That someone wants something from you that they're not even capable of giving to you because they can't even give it to themselves. So you could be detaching emotionally, pouring back into you, and moving forward. This is actually going to rejuvenate you. Yeah, this is the only thing that was keeping you stuck here in a past reality. You were like working on something that has already, like you've already come to a conclusion. You've already done all that you can do. There's really nothing left here, but someone wanted you to be confused or wanted you to go back and forth or wanted you to, maybe or something like that. I have the Four of Wands. This could be a marriage partner, a twin flame, or someone that you're in a connection with. Yeah, you're not in love with this person anymore. There's nothing left to see here. You saw all that there could be to be seen. The Five of Wands is in reverse. If you were questioning yourself or going back and forth with yourself about how you saw this person or who they were truly, You've already given that up. You've seen more than enough, like to the point you don't even want to look in that direction anymore. But someone made some kind of offer to you, or they did something here to try to pour into, it's like a last ditch attempt or effort to keep something from dying, to keep you from severing your connection. Nine of Pentacles, it doesn't work. Okay, you are literally still feeling independent, or you are reasserting your independence, or you know that separating or detaching from this emotionally is where you receive this peace, this independence, this clarity. It's where life is fruitful and beneficial for you. So things go well for you when you disconnect. This could be a group of people. It could be a group of people. It could be people from your past. This could be a past relationship. But the love is lost. Yeah. Knight of Cups. You could be moving forward or moving on. Okay. Good for you. You may already have someone that you want to talk to. Wow, yeah, we got the Six of Cups. You could already have someone here that you feel the love with. You know where the love is. You know where to go when you want love. You could have been trying to detach from your emotions and maybe be more practical, or you were just kind of, I don't know, but it feels like you were traveling. You know, you were traveling, you were connecting, or just kind of moving around, trying to see what's going on, what's happening. It's like seeing what's out here. Okay, and then coming back into self and saying, okay, there's really nothing out here, and if I want love, I know where to go. I feel like someone is, yeah. What's the Knight of Cups? Someone has detached, taken their energy back, the Tower in reverse. Okay, this is a good feeling. It's just good knowing that you know where to go when you want love. You know where to go when you want this commitment, or you want someone who can pour into you, or who is committed to pouring into you the way that you pour into them. This is like maturity or growth. Someone's having a growth spurt here. It's kind of acceptance of what's out here, or acceptance of who they're connecting with, whether it's a friend group, or I don't know if you were single for a while or something like that. But it gives the vibe of somebody who was maybe looking at their past person, like, you know, maybe their past person was trying to get them to kind of fall back into this connection with them. But what they wanted from them is not what they're able to give. And this person, or you want love. You love love. So it's like, I can be cool with you, I can kick it with you, we can have a friendship, but if you want to take it to a love level, or to a real relationship level, you're going to have to give me more than the devil. You're going to have to do more than serve my fleshly desires, or, you know, pay for me. I'm going to need you to love me. Somebody is like wealthy in love. You love yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. You love yourself. That's why you come across as so independent. That's why you are so self-sufficient, because you love yourself and you have love to give. And I feel like when you want love, you know where to go. So it feels like you're going back to this commitment, or to this home or environment, or this person. There's some kind of soul contract or connection that brings you love, and now you're not in a question of it. Yeah, there's no resistance to it, but you used to have a little resistance. Maybe you felt like you were missing out on something. So it's like, yeah, this is traveling. Someone traveled. You were looking for your happy place. You were looking for something that was a little bit more. A lot of times, peace and love can feel boring. When you experience so much of it, you start to take it for granted, and you do need to be set free. You need to go out and explore and see what else life has to offer. Maybe you need to go out and spend some money, or you need to go out and have fun where you don't have to be in your feelings, or I don't know, you know, but it's something about leaving your comfort zone and exploring. That's really where your growth happens. So I feel like somebody really just needed to get out, explore, grow some more or go through a growth spurt, and they felt like they wanted to disconnect from you in order to do that, to assert their independence from you. And I feel like they found that, or they did that. But it feels as if now they're realizing, like, okay, when I want love, I go here, and when I want this, I go there. Like, maybe you're instead of seeing one person as the end all be all for everything in your life, you are learning to spread yourself out a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's see. You're learning to love variety. Different people can benefit your life in different ways, and I feel like you are learning to appreciate this, okay? Like the variety of life. Everybody is not a lover, and that's okay. But maybe they're not a lover, but they're fun. Or they're not a lover, but they're generous, or they're good to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah, bred to be exclusive, not reclusive. Okay, so you may be a loner, but it's only until you find, yeah, you are. The Eight of Cups and then the Nine of Pentacles. You are typically a loner. You love yourself, and you love being with yourself. Like, you love sitting still with your mind. A lot of people can't do that. Like, a lot of people aren't able to sit and chill with their own mind, listen to their own thoughts. I feel like you are someone who's able to do that. So it's actually like a sacrifice for you to let go of your internal peace and share your energy with other people. For you, it could be a sacrifice because you could live a very peaceful and content life. Like, life caters to you. But when you go out and you are sharing your energy with other people, it's kind of like maybe you share a little bit with them, they share a little bit with you, but not necessarily everything doesn't just work for you. You are giving, okay, when you connect with other people, more so than you receive. So it could be in your solitude that you receive the most, that you feel the most fulfilled. And when you are out and connecting with other people, you actually have the tendency to get depleted. But I feel like you are being a lot more exclusive with who you're giving your energy to and how much of your energy you're giving out to someone else. Even if you are with other people, you could still be finding ways to pour your energy into you so that you don't feel depleted. Okay, so this is balancing out. This is balancing out. I feel that you being exclusive with your energy is actually something you need to do, because a lot of people are attracted to the energy that you hold, and it was not free for you to get it. You put in work. You put in work. They envy your comfortable lifestyle. Yeah, someone sees you as spoiled. They feel like you do receive whatever it is that you want, and they don't feel like they're able to get whatever it is that they want from you, but that's because they don't have this to give back to you. You're very reciprocal. Someone could drain you to the point that you aren't even happy. They disrupt your ease and peace. So no, you can't give to them what it is that they're bleeding out or that they're missing, because they don't have it to give back to you. It's not a reciprocal connection. You win no matter what. End game is conquer. So I feel like you've learned this lesson with this person, but this person hadn't learned this lesson with you. So they were still looking for more from you. And because they weren't getting more from you, they became jealous or angry or something like that. But I feel like that is blowing back. They're going to have to deal with that on their own. So someone is in their feelings, and I feel like you have set yourself free from that. You could still be connecting with this person or still having a good time with this person, or this could be the person that you're in a connection with. But I don't know. It's like unbothered awareness. You're unaffected. You know that they're going through something, but you know that it has nothing to do with you. And whatever it is that they're looking for from you, this is not something that you know, feel entitled to from them. Like I said, you get it for yourself. And when you don't have it for yourself, you do have someone that you can get it from, because it's someone that you pour that back into. You have a reciprocal connection where you get your needs met when it comes to empathy and emotional fulfillment. You have that. Someone doesn't have that. Okay. So I don't know if you're like, what is this here? Let me see. Let's pull the shadows out. What are you doing here with this situation, Taurus? You win no matter what. So it kind of doesn't matter what you choose to do. I guess it's just preference. What's your preference? Yeah, look, 10 of Cups. You can have whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do. But you're going to, like, you are going to win, or you are winning no matter what, because your cup is filled. And nobody can drain your cup anymore. You know how to move. You know what to do. You know when to detach. You know when to take action. You know when to be in solitude. You know how to be in solitude even when you're surrounded by multitudes. And there is no love lost for you. Because I feel like even this person that you do have this connection with, it's like this connection is always here for you. It's so solid. The 6 of Cups and the Hierophant. This is a soul tie that lasts lifetimes. There is no ending to this soul connection that you have. But I feel like this could be new for you. You like realizing that. So maybe you're losing the fear that you're going to be depleted, or that you won't have what you need to be welcomed into this connection or to fulfill this connection. Like maybe you thought you didn't have enough. You know how people say like, oh, like you can't love too many people at one time, but you can love multitudes. You can love multitudes and still be able to give everything that you need to the person that you're connected to. I feel like this is somebody realizing that. Because anytime you're ready, you can just call all of your energy back with the 9 of Pentacles. Anytime you're ready, you can detach. You can call all of your energy back. And if you want to, you can see what's bothering you. You can adjust yourself. You can fix it. We have the Tower in reverse and the Knight of Cups. It doesn't have to be a whole difficult emotional upheaval or anything like that. It could just be like, okay, well, that person's got to go, or that person can't, you know, connect with me like this, or I'm going to have to move like this. You can adjust yourself and go right back into doing whatever you were doing that made you happy. Or you can decide to take it on back to the house, take it on home, get back to your person or your comfort zone or whatever this connection is. For some of you, it's not a person. For some of you, it's God. For some of you, it's your child, or, you know, you have a lover. You're committed to a partner here. But whatever this connection is, the love is always there for you. It's always going to be abundant. And even if you were to, like, you have no fear anymore, because even if you were to be depleted, your person will always have it for you. This is like, so maybe you're learning just how reciprocal and balanced your connection actually is. Like, you don't have to fear someone not having your back anymore. I feel like you are gaining respect and admiration, but more so devotion. You're seeing how devoted someone is to you, how devoted someone is to their soul contract with you. So the only thing about this is that I feel like you may have a connection that is so solid that when you look at these other connections in your life, it could have the tendency, depending on how you're looking at it, you could look at it as like, what is wrong with all of these other connections? Why don't they move the same? But that's comparison. So maybe that's something you don't want to do, or something you're trying to get out of here. Actually, I feel like this should make you feel better about yourself, better about the person that you have been able to attract into your life. Like, there's something really, really right here, even if there's some people that are really not quite right. You're spoiled by your person, by your family, by the universe, by God, but you are spoiled and you live a blessed life. And regardless of if you're on a karmic timeline or a divine timeline, your end game is always conquer. You win no matter what. I think it's just a perspective shift. If you can change your perspective, or even like what it is that you're looking for from these other connections, and just because you don't need anything from these other connections. So you can find ways that they are beneficial to you. Instead of looking for them to reflect you to you, you could find, I don't know, clarity, fun, awareness, information, knowledge from these other connections. They're meant to teach you, or to answer questions for you, to enlighten you, to make life easier for you, fun for you. So they're still beneficial. They're just different. They're different. And, different doesn't mean bad. So I don't know if you were looking at a specific connection and it had the tendency to make you sad, but I don't think it's going to do that anymore. I think that now you just kind of see what that person is really good for, or what that connection really brings out in you, or, how it fulfills you. So it's kind of like being able to see the blessing in everyone or in everything, as opposed to always comparing. Because when we compare, there's always going to be that one connection that tops. It's just top notch. Now, if you're a parent, you likely already know that, because no connection is going to compare to the emotional bond and connection you have with your child. It shouldn't anyway. Because people can come and go. A relationship can come and go. Even a person you had a child with, they can come and go. But with your child, that is a love connection. That's a heart connection. That's a part of you right there. That's you right there. So that is really you connecting with you. It's the most fulfilling connection you can have. But if you compare it, then you may not ever be able to give to a partner. You may lose your partner. There has to be room for all of these different connections, even if one tops them all. It's a safety net. It's the feeling of security. It's your comfort. It's your security blanket. Okay. But these other connections are still beneficial. And if you don't compare them, then you won't feel how they don't fulfill you. You'll be able to mostly pay attention to how they do. Okay. And what their value is. All right, let's move on to Gemini. What's going on, Gemini? All right, let's see. Playing games. Gemini, is this you playing games with somebody here? Are you worried about something? I don't think you should be. There's someone who is playing games with you and someone trying to tip the scales here, but okay, someone's trying to toy with you or play games with you or get you caught up in your head or overthinking something, but I don't think you need to. You have a connection, or there's someone here that you are committed to who is just as committed to you, and your connection is moving forward, evolving, it's transforming the way that it's supposed to. Even if you guys are in separation right now, this is the type of connection that can stand the test of time, and literally it is standing the test of time. So maybe the time that you are separated from this person is actually making your connection and bond stronger. It's also helping you to see maybe how this connection cannot be broken. Okay, like even if people do play games with you, even if people do try to separate you or cause illusions or cast illusions for you, it does not mean that it will have to affect your connection. I feel like someone's connection is rising above the level of karmic games. Someone's connection is not vulnerable to Hunger Games. It's not vulnerable to competition. It's not vulnerable to intersection. Or what is that? When someone tries to intervene in your connection or block your connection. Someone's connection is solid, a lot more solid than you thought. Yeah, a whole new world, lifetime. You're going to have a whole new world. And your connection is creating a whole new reality. Because I feel like in the past, you would let other people's thoughts, like how they felt about your connection, how they felt it should be versus how you wanted it to be or how you saw it. You may have let that affect things for you. Like with the outside point of view, how they saw things, their judgment. There could have even been, you know, someone could have been unfaithful, or you could have not been fully fulfilled and you didn't feel as if the person wanted to fulfill you, even if they wanted to keep you. So you felt like you had to resort to other things, you know, to doing things that you really didn't want to do, that actually caused the breakdown of a connection for you. There's something here where it's closing up. It's like a window that used to, a void that used to exist with your connections. There was a void there. And a lot of times it's just fear that you can't be your authenticity, or won't be received, or that it's not enough, or fear that someone doesn't feel the same way about you that you do, like the connection is not reciprocal. Trust issues, you know, it could have been whatever that is, but I feel like this is something that your separation, the separation between the two of you, has made an opportunity or a window for these things to be looked at by you, judged by you, worked through by you. And I feel like right now, currently, your connection is now, I feel like whoever you have this connection with is now being seen that this connection was chosen for you, and that you choose this connection every time. There is no ruin in this connection. I feel like you have a peace of mind that is returning to you. Yeah, it says the scales are tipping in your favor. So there could have been other people who were trying to cast an illusion. These people are being seen now. People who tried to get in between you and your person. People who tried to color your relationship a different way. People who tried to play on your insecurities, your worries, your fears. These people are being seen now, and they're under judgment. They're under judgment because your connection is secure. Your connection is enduring. Your connection has endured and will continue to. Why? Because you've chosen this, and this person has chosen you, and there is no mind game that can confuse you to that. Or at least this is the reality that you are creating. This is beautiful energy. Let me see. Whose is this? Gemini? Yeah, Knight of Swords. Someone trying to run, interference, chaos, gossiping, word curses, lying, just flat out lying. Evil eye, evil eye, evil eye. All evil eyes go blind. All monitoring spirits go deaf. And all low vibrational energy take a motherfucking knee. Like, I don't know if people try you or try your connection here. I'm just seeing like a king and a queen. And it's like if you jump off your throne for a quick second because you want to get down and run and roll with, you know what I'm saying? You just want to go and kick it with the people for a minute. You don't want to sit on your throne. It just feels like, it feels like people want to try to fill that space for you. Like they tried to sit in your seat. Who does that? Everybody has their own throne. But somebody looks for your throne to be empty to sit in it. King of Swords, period. That was a Knight of Swords in reverse. You're the fucking King of Swords. Gemini energy. You could be a female or a male, but fucking period. That is exactly what the fuck I was talking about. They can go play these games with somebody else. Why? Because you have full clarity of who the fuck you are. Full clarity of who the fuck you are. Even if somebody doesn't know who the fuck they are, where they're going, where they're headed to, they have not went through half of the shit that you've went through, or at least they haven't made it through with the clarity and truth that they started with. Maybe they didn't start this cycle with clarity and truth. Maybe they started it with a lie. So they get confused often. But you are not confused about who you are, what you deserve, what your worth is, or where you belong. You know where your home is mentally. You know who you are. Someone really has a lot of clarity about who the fuck they are. Third eye, your intuition. I feel like there is a situation here that is igniting your intuition, and the things that were hidden in the darkness, the things that you could not see, you now can see. Yeah, someone was trying to rattle your peace, rattle your feathers, disturb your clarity. They wanted you to be confused. They wanted you to be susceptible to their fucking games, because if you don't play the game, then they don't have an in with you. There is no way for them to touch you. The king and the queen are inaccessible. They have to catch you while you are not sitting on your throne. And for somebody, this is someone who would try to sit in your seat, sit in your throne, not their throne, your throne. They would try to sit in your throne when you're not there. And if they can't get comfortable in your chair, because maybe you have leveled up, so now your throne is, I mean, the crown is even heavier than it was before. This person can't even get comfortable there. They don't feel like they measure up. So then they come down and try to disrupt what it is that you're doing on your own, while you're down with the, you with the town, you doing your thing, you out here with everybody. You're not at home sitting on your throne letting life serve you. You're out here going out and getting it. And someone wanted to disrupt that by blocking your intuition. They didn't want you to see what they were trying to do and what they weren't able to do. They wanted to just try to see if they could confuse you about what you were doing before you got back to that place where they can't touch you. I don't know, but whatever it is, it didn't work. That's the long end. That's the short of it. That is the long and the short of whatever this is. So if there was any kind of confusion, although it doesn't really seem like it was, like, I feel like someone tried to confuse you, but it didn't work. Yeah, Knight of Swords tried to come in and confuse you, but period, you were on your throne. Okay, some of you were not. You didn't leave home. You were already on your throne. This person just didn't know that. They couldn't see that. Maybe you were on your throne, but you didn't have your crown on. And you weren't even dressed for the part. But that doesn't mean that that part wasn't in your heart, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be who the fuck you are, even if you don't look like it on the outside. What you do on the outside is just shits and giggles. It's for other people to see. The most important thing is that you have clarity of who the fuck you are up here and in here. Anything that you choose to do extra on the physical to prove that to other people, that's for them to see. That don't have shit to do with you. So I feel like somebody tried you because they didn't think that you were home. They didn't think the lights were on. They didn't think you knew who the fuck you were. They thought you lost yourself. Whole time you're just looking at them, seeing straight through them. Okay, the moon in reverse. This is someone who was trying, like, yeah, they were trying to do work on you, spiritual work on you, or your connection here. Anyway, I feel like you had fun. They were playing games with themselves, and this was maybe entertaining for you to see. So you're gaining more clarity. There could have been some fear that you had to work through here. Maybe the fear that if you did not show yourself outwardly to be this person that you are, that people would be able to take advantage of you. But now you see you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can dial it up, dial it down. You are who the fuck you are, regardless. Whether you're up, being revered because of how you look on the outside, or if you're just chilling, kicking it on the ground, doing what you want to do for yourself and not looking for no handouts because you're handsome or well put together, or because you're beautiful or sexy. Like, yeah, that's an aspect of being served, and why shouldn't you use that if you want to? But you don't have to. It doesn't change who the fuck you are or how you see yourself. You're still that bad bitch. You're still that real nigga. Like, you're still the one, even if you don't do what people think the one is supposed to look like. I think that's why a whole lot of Hollywood, let's see how y'all feel when we dress like bums. Y'all still gonna give us the clout? Yeah, because they got the money. But what if they didn't show the money? What if you couldn't tell they had money? What if they were living right next to you? A lot of them still are going to get from you what they got from you when they were on your fucking TV screen. Why? Because it's in their DNA. It's who the fuck they are. Like, they really are that person. They really are who they portray themselves to be. It's not just fuckery or for the sake of likes. Like, it's not a show. It's just somebody being themselves, knowing what they know. So I don't know, but I feel like this helped you to conquer some kind of suppressed emotions that you needed to see and feel and understand why you felt that way. And I feel like you found out a lot of truth about your connection here. We have the Four of Wands. I think something is blessed. I feel like you have a connection here, or you will soon. Maybe you already do. But for some of you, it says the whole new world is experiencing a rebirth. So maybe this is someone you felt connected to. There was a separation and you had to go through all of this in your mind. Like, would you allow the separation to devalue you? Are you still who you say you are with or without this person? And I feel like you know that you are. You know that you are. There's something that you do or something that you feel or something that is really real in your life. And it doesn't depend on any other physical person. It just is. You were chosen for it. So I do feel like a connection is having a rebirth, but I feel like there is someone who was very, yeah, you have someone who's very angry, resentful, jealous of this, and they really wanted to cause problems with you, maybe problems with work or something that you do for work, or I don't know, your position, your status in life, like how someone saw you. Someone really wanted to disrupt that. They wanted to cast an illusion over you, but they're irritable because they can't do it. Yeah, there was some kind, yeah, okay, yep. See, the Three of Cups, this is third party energy. Someone wanted to create a third party. They saw that you were rejoining or harmonizing. They saw this celebration or all of this happiness. This could be within a home or within your connection here. Something was very balanced and dignified, and I don't know, it was just beautiful. And there's someone in your midst, someone who's a part of it. They're the ones that try to attack you. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, it could have been your mind too. This is the Knight of Swords and this is the King of Swords. So this also could have been a battle with you. It could have been you that needed to conquer your shadow energy. You needed to conquer this disbelief or this fear of the unknown or what you can't see. It could have been you that needed to restore, regain, or like put your feet firmly in your truth and your clarity. So take it as it resonates. This could have been another person getting in the way, but this also could have been you conquering your shadow self, conquering your subconscious mind, conquering your fears. Those can play third parties too. So there was something here, doubt, fear, worry, that you had to conquer and overcome. And in doing that, you also overcome this betrayal or deception that was trying to threaten what you have going for you. I feel like you also conquered there was some kind of scandal or gossip, it says here, with threes of crowds. So there could have been people saying like, you know, I don't know, saying that someone was getting in the way of your connection or they could get in the way of your connection. And I feel like you just silenced that. You just silenced that and you just threw it all back. Oh my God. The attack that was sent for you, where is he? This is a big attack on your name, on your character, on your relationship, on the solid, like how solid your connection was. There was a big attack on that. Missed opportunity. It blew back. It blew back. And you didn't even have to do a lot or say a lot to do it. Like, you know, their attack was big. What they were saying, that, I don't know, just, okay, just going. This is you. Like, I don't know. You said, hey. You said, hey. And all self-doubt went away. This arrogance, this abusive type of energy went back to sender. They thought they had an opportunity to catch you slipping, and they slipped and fell in whatever the shit was they threw at you. They fell right in it themselves. Confirmation. Confirmation. You're still living life, having a good time, feeling happy and free. Again, this whole new world that's having this rebirth, this must be again and again and again. Somebody somebody's gonna do it again and again and again. Like, I don't care how many minions you send, or how many fake friends, or how many phony ass lovers, or fake family members, or whatever the fuck this is. I don't care how many deceitful or you know what this is? This is like you are combating or fighting an entity. It could be the entity of fear, self-doubt. You are ruling out its ability to affect your reality. I don't care who the fuck is able to attach to and come through, because this is an entity that can jump from person to person to person to try to attack you or affect you. What is that? Time is on my side. Yes, it is the devil energy. People who think that, oh yeah, I can cause a rift here because I can make you get stuck in this illusion, and this time, I got this time, and I can make something look this way for you, and I'll be able to attack you and affect you. And it's like, okay, do your best. Send your best. You could care less. I love this for you. You could care. Somebody, Gemini, too blessed to be stressed. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Too blessed to be stressed. A Taurus, yeah, Gemini. This is you. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. And literally, y'all too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. There is nothing that can be, like, I don't know who these people are, but they move in darkness. But you got way too much light. It always gets lit up. Whatever the fucking plan is, whatever the plot is, whatever the secret little plot they're thinking in their mind, like, these minions don't got the time. They can't do this work on you because you work on you. You work on you, and you're too solid. You're unmovable, unshakable. Oh, I love your energy. And you will give that, you will give it back, because you know what's worse than the King of Wands in reverse? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay? Don't come for you. Don't come for it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. All right, y'all. Last but not least, let's move on. We got Cancer. That's good energy. I like that. That was a good read. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Distractions. Distractions. I feel like you've had a lot of distractions coming in. But they can come in again and again and again. Way too high to get over me. Way too low to get under my skin. I'm play this again and again and again. You can survive in the coldest conditions. These people is in their feelings. they in their feelings. When you're in your feelings, you way too high for them to get over you, get over on you, or fuck with you. Because you see it all. And even if you decide to take it down low, too slow. I'm just getting too slow. Like, they don't even know when you get low. Too slow. Can't get under your skin. So there's no way for them to get in, and you just gonna keep playing them again and again and again. All right, what's Cancer? Yeah, this energy is bleeding over into Cancer's reading. Magician. Okay, maybe you are dealing with a Gemini, or you have dealt with a Gemini or a Virgo here, but yeah. They could be teaching you something, the art of something, and I feel like it's helping you to be very resourceful. Okay, or at least it should be. What is this? This could be you that is becoming resourceful. I don't know, though. Someone could be using you for these resources, or they're using you for your resources. someone's getting a lot of advantage off of you, or they're getting some clarity from you. And this could be like pushing you to resort back to old tendencies, stagnation, indecision, staying in a bad situation. There's something that's not working well for you, but you could be going back into it, even though I feel like there's someone who's offering a lot of clarity for you not to. What's going on with Cancer? What's this Eight of Cups in reverse? Is this you? Indecision. Okay. Being on the fence. Maybe it's you that's not fully seeing your power or your ability. So you could have the tendency to go back into situations that you don't need to be in. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be you becoming tactless, jealous, pushy, demanding, vengeful, hot-tempered, selfish, insecure. Okay, I hope not. I hope you're not returning to this type of energy. Not when you have the ability to get out of this. You have the ability, you have the power. It takes willpower. So you could be giving your power away to something else. You could be allowing something to drain you or someone to drain you. And it's pushing you into this indecision where you are not experiencing the enchantment of your energy. Like there's something in your life that should be more fulfilling to you. So if you're feeling jealous, it's because you don't feel like life is serving you. But look at this, the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You should be getting served. You should be getting served. The Ace of Wands, the Magician here. Yeah, your attraction factor, your energy is extremely attractive. You attract things into your reality effortlessly. So if that's not happening for you, it's because you're giving your power away to someone. You're going into a situation that you don't need to go into. And I feel like it's draining you. Page of Wands in reverse is draining you. So this could be the distraction. There are people who are trying to distract you or trying to distract you with other things while they're like low-key siphoning your energy. For some of you, this is a person that you were in a connection with. I have the Gemini energy, Gemini here, the Magician, the Lovers. Someone could be doing sex magic here in order to get into your feminine energy. They're trying to attach to your sacral energy, but your sacred feminine energy. Someone knows the power of your feminine energy. Someone's trying to attack that and get into that. So, yeah, I don't know what this is, but hopefully this is them. Like you're pushing them back to where the fuck they came from while you're standing in your power. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody's standing in their power, period. Someone's standing in their power here. The Eight of Wands in reverse. This course of action will not play the fuck out the way somebody thought it would. Like, I feel like you are redirecting all of their negativity, all of their pessimism, all of their jealousy, all of their insecurities, all of their vengeful hatred, all of their selfishness. You're returning it. You're sending it right back. I love that for you. Because this is you calling back all of the energy that is your truth back into you. And you could also be not just doing this for yourself, but you're doing this for everyone else that you are connected to. Family, friends, lovers. You're helping them to do the same. It's like a whip. You got that whip appeal. So whip it on me. It's better than love. Sweet as can be. You got that whip appeal. Okay, you wake people the fuck up. You wake people up and they stand in their power and they stand in their independence and they stand in their clarity and they stand in their truth when you stand in your truth. You're affecting people that you are connected to that you aren't even in the presence of. They are separated. This heart though, that heart beat, baby, and you don't have to be in a vibration of love in order for it to beat. As a matter of fact, when you're not in a vibration of love, that's when those beats hit the street. You got that bombastic heart. It's felt even more when you walk out the door emotionally. So if you ever want to wake somebody up in your life, pulling your power back, detaching from your emotions actually has the most powerful effect. That whip appeal. Everything gets real. Everything gets clear. Everyone becomes aware. You have to know this. Somebody is very powerful. And I feel like you are taking the lead, and your like family or partnership or some kind of connection is very important to you. You actually could be unattached. The Hierophant here, you may not actually have any soul contracts, but you have soulmate, you know, you have soulmate ties. They're not like binding or confining. You have healthy connections, not attachments. You have very healthy connections. People can detach from you, and it just awakens you to your clarity and truth and what you need to do. But you can also reconnect whenever you want to. I love this. So you have like an open door policy with someone in your life. It just is giving like true friendship or like real love vibes. It's a very powerful connection too, but it's very free. A lot of times you would see, see again, independence. You have the Nine of Pentacles twice. But typically in these type of powerful connections, there is something that is binding. It usually feels confining, but it's not. You guys have broken free. You're like free agents. You move independently, but your energies work together. What you do for yourself, you do for them also, even if you didn't know you were. Like you could move in ways that seem like it's only beneficial to you on, you know what I'm saying, in 3D. You don't really know how this is going to be of benefit to someone else. However, it definitely is. Okay, it's felt. It's felt. Your presence is felt even if it isn't seen. I love this. Abundance, elegance, luxury, self-sufficiency, and independence. Something that you guys are doing separately is going to pay off financially. Like your efforts are being rewarded because of something that the two of you are doing separately, but it's working out for both of you. It's a very abundant connection. Someone's being rejected too here. It's whoever this was that tried to play on your energy. They tried to play on your energy. They tried to play with you. They tried to, I don't know what this is, tried to demanding, vengeful, hot tempered. They tried to use this like emotional reckoning on you to get you to move or do what the fuck they want you to, or go back to some kind of, someone wanted to rule something. They don't even have a little bit of the power that they think that they do. I mean, they don't have shit. You got the fucking Magician and the Ace of Wands. With the Lovers, who the fuck do this person think they are? The Queen of Wands in reverse. You are spiritually poor, energetically poor. You have nothing. You have nothing when it comes to energy. First off, the Ace of Wands and the Magician, this is just the power that you hold independently, but you also have spiritual backing, and you also have soulmates and counterparts that will run to your side astrally anytime you fucking send that call. The call is when you detach, when you become independent and you take your energy back, they rise up. Gang, gang. Somebody, like, I don't know if they thought you were, oh, you know, it's just you, and oh, you should be, oh, you probably, no, what the fuck? Never alone. Never alone, never scared. Why? Because you are too awakened. Sorry, y'all. But you also know that you have these soulmate connections that will rise up for you, with you. That's the EMS. I don't know what someone intended for you, but this blowback, it hurts. So they were trying to hurt you. They were trying to hurt you. Let's pull the shadows out, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Okay? This is Cancer. This grievance was against your heart space, but you weren't even there. But you know who was there? The devil that lives in your lair. Somebody came for an energy that you weren't even occupying. So it's like they came in wild beast energy. You were not in wild beast energy. So your demons fight for you even harder, even more savagely when you are not in that presence, when you are not in that energy. It's like the fullness of that beast was unleashed. And you probably don't even know about anything. You don't know what the fuck they're feeling or what the fuck they're going through. Ooh. Yeah, someone just got pushed into their feelings. Someone just realized how small they are in your life or in your eyes. Someone that thought that they were a lot more important to you, or I don't know, but it's like, I don't feel bad for this person. I would feel empathy for this person, but this is someone who I feel never really had good intentions toward you. They were always jealous of you. They were always feeling entitled or demanding of the things that your energy, that your life brings to you. They felt like it should be for them. It's given that Cain and Abel type of jealous, envious rage or wrath. So they're being bathed in their own bath of bloody warfare that they wanted to comfort you with. There is no empathy down there. That's what I'm saying. Wherever they are, they went into the right layer. Like, I feel like your spirit guides have ripped this person up something really good. So you know what? You don't have these soul contracts. You're a free agent. Your shadow energy, this wild beast energy, is a free too. You've let it off its leash. You don't have to get into beast mode or go into beast mode unless you really want to. The devil works for you. Your demons fight for you. They don't come for you. They don't fight you. They fight for you. You are protected in the underworld, and that's wherever this person, this is where they came from. They were trying to rise up out of a devil's lair by taking advantage of you, but they couldn't. You weren't even there. Your rejection to this person was actually their protection, but they wanted to come for you anyway. You didn't let this person in. You didn't come after this person. You weren't trying to connect with this person. They forced their way in to try to connect with you, but they didn't know what they were really asking for. Yeah, confirmation. War. This person wanted war, so they got it. And I feel like it had an emotional reckoning on them. It's whatever they intended for you is what blew back. The Eight of Wands, that's what went back. You are not susceptible to this attack. So they have to deal with it. Yeah, mirror labyrinth. This person is stuck in a matrix that they created for you. They now have to go through it. Illusions and reflections. Who are they trying to fool? When you turn your back to the mirror, there's still someone looking at you. This person thought that you couldn't see them, but you have eyes on the back of your head. That's what I'm like. You are walking forward. You are moving forward, but it doesn't mean that you can't see their antics and attacks. It's just that you don't have to go back to deal with that. Like I said, you now rule your underworld. Your energy is that powerful. So you don't have to go back. You don't have to deal with that. You have legions of angels protecting your pathway forward and legions of demons clearing out these aggressors and attackers who want to stop you from moving forward. Sabotaging relationships. In the tangle of love, my demons emerge. I wonder if yours will ask them to dance. Someone wanted to battle with you. Someone wanted to dance with you. This person wasn't even in the energy to approach you like face to face. This is not someone who has a heart. So they could not connect with you in the vibration of love where you were on your way to, where you were walking to. So this person tried to connect with you, but they were connecting with your demons because you don't live there anymore. Those are your past issues, past fears, but they've all been conquered. So they rise up to defend you. Wow, this is so, oh my God, like small is not even a word. They don't even exist. They don't even exist. Like, they've got to get out of the abyss. They've got to come out of this negativity. They got to come out of this energy. They have to stop rejecting the cup of love that is theirs. Like, they have to have self-love before they can even get close to you. You don't fuck with this person, and you don't give a fuck about what they do. They can't fool you. They can't attack you. This person thought that they were connecting with you. Whole time they've been connecting with demons. I don't know who this is, but whole time they've been connecting with your demons or demons of their own. I don't know, but they weren't connecting with you. Mummy, between the ancient past and the modern world, is there any place where I belong? This person doesn't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know where they belong. They don't know where you are. They don't know what you're going to do. They don't know what you're thinking about them. They don't know what to think about you. They're just confused. And I guess that's the labyrinth. Like I said, it's a mirror reflection. But I guess that's what this person wanted for you, or what they hoped for you, or what they thought about you, whatever. But that's where they're at now. They're stuck in whatever confusion they were trying to cast on you, Cancer. So, yeah, it all went back. All right, you guys, that's the reading that I have for you. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. I don't know what I'm going to see. There was a lot of chaos energy today. So let's see what we got here. Okay, it's a lot of one person, but I'm going to try to go to the top and say hi to everybody. All right. Hello, Mackenzie. Uh-oh. Hi, J-Dog. Hi, Baya Gunning. Hi, Mia Grace. Hi, Daniels, J-Dog. Did I say hi to Mackenzie already? I think so. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Amber. Hope I don't miss anybody. It's a lot of the same or not the same messages, but the same names that we're talking. So sorry if I miss you. I didn't mean to. And hi, Scorpio, Venus Priestess. Welcome. All right, so that's what I have for you. That's your reading. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like the video if you did, and subscribe if you like what I do. And I will see you guys in the next one. As I tell you at the end of all of my videos, I'm in love with your souls. Peace.